Jesse is in the building. Hi. I got to meet your parents earlier, and I was like, dang, come on, fashionable whole family, all the things. When you think of dance, right? Dance often communicates emotions that words sometimes cannot. How has your personal journey really shaped the way you perform on stage?
It's interesting because I never thought I was going to grow up to become a dancer. It never was something I aspired to be as a young person. I want to be a baseball player.
You're like, I want to hit some balls. Like, what we doing?
Balls, right? Yeah, just your classic, little boy aspiration, right? But I saw the show. I've been seeing the Shen show since I was little. Every single year, my parents would take me to Lincoln Center and watch it. It wasn't until I was a little older when I watched the show about in 2018. I saw the show, and the way it hit me, the way it inspired me in such a way that I wanted to be a part of something that was a lot bigger than myself, right? And then because it was exposing, this persecution of Falun Gong practitioners in China, but not only that, it dives deeper, so far back into history and, unearths, the beauty of Chinese classical dance. And I guess it was kind of like step by step, I was like, it wasn't something like I was fully committed or like I fully realized the benefits of it, It was just as each day went by, as each year went by, I realized, the true beauty of my Chinese heritage, and the fact that sometimes it's hard for me to express myself using words. Honestly, really? Yes. This is like the fact that I'm able to do interviews is through a lot of practice. I'm actually like naturally introverted. It's harder for me to express myself through words, but through dance, I found it a lot easier. So easy to express my.
I was like, this man dance everywhere in the world.
Yeah, but I found it a lot more natural to express my emotions, to express my faith on stage through my body, through my moves. Yeah.
What do you want people to take away? Because I had to just think about everything of all the conversation I've had on the carpet tonight. What do you want people to take away from your own personal legacy?
I guess it's more of Shen Yun's legacy of like what we're trying to do as a whole, and not just that. Because a lot of people know that we're exposing the persecution. Our program is based on traditional Chinese culture, right? A lot of people know that, but what they don't know is what goes on behind the curtain. How many countless families, not just ours, every single Shen Yun dancer has their own unique story, has their own, family story, and I want people to kind of see the spirit behind Shen Yun, not just, the beauty, the moves, just the spirit behind it.
Have a good time tonight. I appreciate you. You're not nervous at all. Please, take it out of here. Have a good time.
Thank you so much. It's all right.
So I got to meet your parents earlier. Amazing and fashionable and all of the things.
Thank you.
When you think of just looking back at your younger self, right? What do you feel aspiring dancers who dream of being in the space of where you're at right now, what do you want to just tell them?
Well, like, what would I tell other dancers that, all right, I just say, that's a good one. I haven't thought about this. If it was myself, I'd tell myself, and by telling myself, hopefully it would be helpful to others as well. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Just put your heart to what you do.
When I tell you everybody's been talking about heart tonight, I was like...
Put your heart to what you do, but more importantly, if you don't see any progress, if you feel like giving up, never give up. Because as long as you keep going, I'm sure everything will turn out. It sometimes takes longer than others, but then in the end, if your heart's there and you're really doing what you're doing, putting it all in, it's going to work out. It will work out.
This documentary reveals the sacrifices, and we were talking a lot about sacrifices on this carpet tonight, but sacrifices behind the artistry. What do you wish audiences understood about the commitment required to really pursue excellence at this level?
Well, to pursue excellence, sometimes it's being able to accept criticism, knowing you're not good enough, and not being affected by it as well. You can't, get beaten down and stay there. You get beaten down, you learn how to stand back up, and then the next step you take, again, it's like a repeat. But each time, it's like peeling an onion. You get better and better and better, and you keep learning, and just always keep going, no matter what.
Tell everyone who you are.
I'm Lucas Browdy.
I love it. Have a good time tonight.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Right now, this is amazing. Just to kind of see all of the people show up in this space. Dance really often communicates emotions and words and things that a lot of things that just can't really communicate on screen in front of our lives. How has your personal journey shaped the way you perform on stage today?
Well, I think just like the title Unbroken, I think it's strengthened me as a person, definitely, because dance, it definitely takes resilience and perseverance. Yeah. So I think it's definitely shaped me as a person.
When you think of this documentary, it reveals sacrifices, and I literally always say that a lot when it comes to the sacrifices of life. But behind the artistry alone, what do you wish audiences understood about the commitment that is required to pursue excellence at this level?
Well, definitely, if you want to pursue something professionally, it takes a lot of hours, dedication, blood, sweat, and tears, of course. Yeah, so just like every other professional athlete out there, they're going to make sacrifices. And yeah, and I think that's the bare minimum. Yeah.
Come on, bare minimum. Have a good time tonight. You look. I was waiting on the parents.
She makes jewelry, so she's gonna spend a few minutes in that.
Here, take it.
Can I? Do you mind? What? Well, look at this.
Oh my God, stop.
Wait a
This is
minute.
not about the jewelry, you
Wait a
guys.
minute. She designed something very similar to this, right?
I'm a jewelry designer, so so that's why it's so attractive to me. Like when I talk to other people, I keep looking at your jewelry.
I'm sorry. Can I just?
Oh my God.
This is wonderful.
As parents,
sorry. Go ahead,
I love you guys. No. As parents, what has it been like? Honestly, I mean, because one, the kids are like right beside us right now. What has it been like watching your sons dedicate themselves to an art form that has also connected such a profound story of resilience?
We were initially, because we knew nothing about dance or art or stuff like that, so we were initially sort of like.
So one of your kids want to play baseball, so there we go.
They were both kind of playing baseball,
One wants to be Mets baseball player, one is the Yankees.
so there was a little bit of an issue there. Yeah, we had to manage that. So when they started, we're like, okay, it sounds like a fun activity. I had no idea about the level of discipline, the level of responsibility, the level of physical rigor of training. I mean, they're kind of like Olympic athletes. And so
That's what everyone's been talking about.
yeah, and to sort of see that transformation in our sons was remarkable. Yeah.
You know, when you think of the lessons of parents, and I love parents so much because there's so many nuggets and layers that parents are human as well that they go through that they can kind of give to their kids. What lessons about courage and perseverance have your children taught you throughout their journeys?
One big thing I've learned is, how do you put it? Let them walk their path. I think that's one of the lessons I've learned. I'm kind of a tiger dad. You know, she's a little bit of a tiger mom, but I'm kind of a tiger dad. I'm the one checking the homework every night. I'm coaching the baseball. And so there was, as they sort of took off and they're starting to take over the responsibility, kind of stepping back and watching them take their path, watching them walk that, and learning to have some humility and have some sort of deference to their intelligence and their ability to decide. And that was remarkable, and it's, you know, it was a little bit different for me or us when you got a child on that kind of course. You know, again, not unlike I would imagine parents of Olympic athletes, and watching them take off and not getting in the way. Yeah.
Thank you both for you.
Thank you.
The smiles and the fashion and all
right.
the things.
Thank you.
I still love your jewelry.
Yeah,
I keep staring at your jewelry.
We need to talk a little bit more about that when we have some time.
Have fun tonight, guys.
I'm done. I love your pins. What we got going on here?
It's a little fashion number. You know, all the things. Jameer with iHeartRadio.
Hi, nice to meet you.
What do you believe the biggest misconception people have before seeing this film?
The biggest misconception they may have about Shen Yun, I think people don't really know why we do what we do. I think if people maybe have read some things in the media and they don't really know what we're about, they might think we're just kind of like maybe going in a certain direction without thinking about it much. But I think what they don't realize is it's actually our mission, and it's a very individual one, so different people have a different interpretation of that, and it's an individual choice for each performer. And I think the other thing is that choice is not just something you make when you start this path. It's something you make on a daily basis. Every day when you're performing, do you give your best 100%? Do you stick?
It's been the conversation on the carpet today.
Really? Has it? I'm sorry, let me try a different angle then.
What do you think, though?
What they don't understand about is how often we have Chinese food. It's a lot of Chinese food. A lot. Yes, a lot. Yeah.
Right? But why do you think those stories continue to resonate across cultures and also generations?
Okay, so here's what I think about that. So Shen Yun's mission.
I thought about this.
Okay. Yeah. It's a good question, and it's we're asked this a lot because we perform all over the world, and whether we're in LA, in Tokyo, in Paris, people respond according to their culture, but it's overall enthusiastic in the same way. And I think the show resonates with people because, yes, we're reviving traditional Chinese culture. I'm not Chinese, right? But those values that we're bringing back of ancient civilizations are timeless and they're universal. And people all over the world with courage, integrity, loyalty, compassion, these are not Chinese values, right? So, and art has such a way of touching people. It's a heart-to-heart communication, more than I can do just using words, right? The dance, the music, it touches people on a very deep level. And you can't mask it. When you're a performer on stage, what your true self comes out. People see it, and I think these performers are remarkable, so they see that.
Have a good time tonight. Thank you for all the MCs and all the things that you have done. Thank you
so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Project right
Thank
now.
you.
For me, actually, I had the great opportunity to be part of the film. Yeah, and actually, as a musician, I rarely express my feelings through words. I usually use music. Yeah, that's what I'm used to. Yeah, I've been doing this for so many years, but like to see our story on the big screen. Yeah.
And it's on a lot of screens too. I mean, wow.
Yeah, and it really makes me reflect on my own journey. Yeah, because I rarely put everything into words and think about how far I've gone from like when I was young till now.
What do you hope audiences take away from just this experience right now?
I hope they're left feeling hope for the future, because for me, watching the film, it gave me more motivation and inspiration to do even better and make an even better show each time.
Thank you for your music, because I know that it affects so many people, but also just for you putting your heart into the things. Thank you for you just creating a legacy on your own.
Thank you so much. Thank
We have a good time tonight.
you. Thank you.
Behind the artistry, behind all of the things, what would you tell aspiring dancers who dream of one day standing where you are?
Wow, great question, by the way. I think first and foremost, don't give up, because honestly, it's not easy, but it's very fulfilling. And there's a lot of times where you're in the dark, in the studio by yourself. You just got to keep grinding. You can't give up. That's what I would tell them.
Thank you for tonight. You guys look fantastic. I'm like, give me your tie.
You want it?
Thank you. I appreciate you. Have fun tonight. Thank you. William is in the building. You've been dancing for a while, William. I mean, wow. First of all, can we talk about the outfit? Sir.
It's new. My bow tie's a little bit crooked still, right? Thank you.
That's the way it was supposed to be, right? Looking back at your younger self, this documentary reveals sacrifices really behind the artistry alone. What do you wish audiences understood about the commitment required to pursue excellence at this level?
I think it takes so much discipline, and just the arts alone, no matter what you're doing, arts, sports, it takes so much commitment. You actually have to give 100% of your time to do it. But for us, another aspect that we're facing is actually a smear campaign and attack from the Chinese Communist Party. And that's something else, a whole other dimension that we have to face.
Whole nother conversation, Jesus.
I know, but that's why after that happened, I'm like, this is something that I got to do. I want to do this even more.
Listen, have a good time tonight. You look fantastic. I know you probably got to get back training and all the things.
In a few more days, we'll be training again. So I'm glad to be here.
Have a good time tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.